slowly making some progress with the 2x2 plates in light bluish gray now. These are the ones I passed, and then I already had filled one of these up, and this one's already halfway filled now with the ones that aren't being kept. Then this here is the light gray that are passing, and then these are the light bluish gray and light gray that I still have to check for damage. And then after that, it is just orange, red, blue, lime, dark red, green, and yellow. So yeah, almost there finally. And yeah, it's currently 8:12 p.m. So I've got about 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 2.5, 3 hours. I'm bad at math. I think 2.5 to 2.5, something around there. Yeah, about 2.5 hours or so. So yeah, hopefully I can get through this in that amount of time. Just finished with the light bluish gray, so this is the second container of the damaged ones. So that is now gone, and now I can count all of these 2x2 and light bluish gray. These here are the only light gray that are in good condition to list, so there's that. But then yeah, there's a lot of light bluish gray. I'm assuming it's somewhere in the 500 to 600 range, but yeah, I'll count it up real quick. So just got them all on the scale now, and I don't know why for the other ones I manually counted them. I guess I just wanted a bit of a break. But now that it's almost 9 p.m., I guess I shouldn't really spend 15 minutes trying to count these guys. So it's 532 on the scale, but since it's in used condition and is more inaccurate than if it was new parts from a recent set, then I just changed it to 525. So that goes from 109 to 133 in value. So then I am going to now put this into 2 bags into the box here, and then list these and then get to these guys. So yeah, just finished finally with all of the 2x2 plates. So there is just all of these guys here done now. And so yeah, quite a few different things, all in 3,100 items for only 166, considering it was 3 days of work. Well, not 3 full days. I had a shipping day and I was doing other stuff as well. So overall, excuse me, 3,100 items. So that is finally uploaded. And yeah, I can put a whole bunch of drawers away, a couple boxes away and stuff like that. So then I'll just double check, see if anything's missing remarks. But other than that, it should be good to go. And finally, all of the 2x2 plates are now listed. So that's done. And then my dad finished up with the first sort of all of the plates here. So then he's already sorted by color these ones. So these things are ready for listing. These probably need to be stacked. But then, yeah, there is all of this stuff here now sorted. So lots of 4x4s and just all the other types mixed in. So yeah, that's the next project up. So yeah, just got lots of this stuff to work on. Some more containers were emptied, so then I'll put this stuff away. The stuff just goes up here for now. So then overall, good progress this week, I'd say. Was able to get all of the 2x2 plates listed, excuse me, and then also the first sort of all of the 4x4 plates is now done. So that is overall pretty good progress. And then next week, probably can start on maybe the 2x4 plates or the 2x6 or something like that. But overall, not bad. Once the 2x4 plates are done, then I'd say over half of the plates will be done, because then after that there's only the 2x6, 8 and 10s, and it's not that many, plus these left and right plate wedge things, and then a couple of the larger ones over there. Just looking, these here seem to be the same, and something fell. These here seem to be the same. Not sure why they're different containers. I know the left and right aren't separated, and I guess those might have been pulled from something else. I don't know. But yeah, that's interesting for sure. But then there's a whole bunch of other plates back there still. So what fell? Looks like just one random drawer fell. But yeah, good progress. Yogurt time. Just got some Lego in the mail today. A couple of legs, bricks, and armor things. Then I took down one more of these things from upstairs because I sold a dark pink spaceman again for I think there's like 20 bucks or so. So there's that. And then I also sold one on eBay, but then I can use the parts from here for that. But this is new unassembled on Bricklink. Then got a few minifigure parts. Went to this store, although I'm trying to avoid placing orders until the end of the year. But I went to this store for this arm here because I just needed that arm so that I can get the dimensions for this guy for Bricklink, since I had everything except the one arm. His arms are printed or double molded, but this is the exact same thing. It's not anything different, so that will let me finish dimensions for that guy. And of course I dropped some stuff, but then put that stuff back there. Finally heard back from the person on this stuff. They said they're gonna look for the email and then get back to me on that. I think I showed that some other minifigure stuff. So yeah, then I'm going to process the orders. Then I'm going to hopefully be able to rebuild some more minifigures, and then had a nice order, an order to a country that I haven't had before, and it was a nice order. It's going to Taiwan, I think, the country of Taiwan. So let me just see that real quick. 1 minute, let me get it up. I have to get the computer up for the day. Let's go here. So then this one is, yeah, Taiwan, and then went to France. And so yeah, those are some nice orders. So yeah, then I am going to just process this stuff. And then my dad already finished a whole bunch with the plates here. So everything here has been sorted by color, and this stuff is ready to list. This stuff is needing to be stacked. Some of it is being stacked right now, and then after that is only the 4x4 plates. So overall, really good progress with that. It's probably a bad idea, but I'm going to try to take these 2 stacks over with one hand. So exactly 1 finger is holding this entire stack, so that's interesting. So yeah, then after I process those orders, I'll get to work on listing this stuff. But yeah, lots of stuff to do. In today's episode of From a Distance, it looks to be in good condition. So from a distance, this store seems to be in somewhat good condition. I mean, you can even start to see a few scuffs and scratches and stuff like that on it. But yeah, that's the listing there. No comments about any condition. So it looks good, and then you turn it around and it's covered in bite marks. Like, it was a serious question. Like, how do you not even see that? It's just crazy. And then for this one here, listed as excellent condition. I already threw it out, but it's at the top right here, listed as excellent condition, and you can see it's got bite marks, scratches, and all that good stuff. So yeah, definitely not going to be placing another order, most likely, from them. These legs don't seem to be in good condition either. This seems to be in good condition, so that's good. This one here, it's in overall decent condition-ish. It's actually got some dings there and stuff like that, so probably not going to use that one. This one seems to be in good condition, so I can probably use that one. This one, I mean, I'll check it more later. I can't check the sides for cracks and stuff like that with one hand, but that one seems to be in good condition, hopefully. This one here, it's just not looking too happy. I think that's a bite mark there. Or is that just print stuff? No, I think it's a bite mark. I can't quite tell though. Might just be print, but either way, probably won't use that. You can just see it looks weird there. And what about this head here, if I can get it? This one seems to be in decent condition. Can wipe that mark off there. So that's good. That's damaged. That's good. This here's my testing legs. So, well, actually, this here's, well, it's probably about an average condition store then. 50% good, 50% bad. It's yeah, but at least I got the one thing for dimensions. The number of minifigures missing dimensions is now sub 300. Nice update for anyone who might frequent the forums on Bricklink. They're adding a new policy because many people will just be running sales like non-stop. Let me see if I can just show examples. Like if I go click on the most recent sale here and then go to the whole topic, you can see that there's just lots of sales. Like today there's already been these here, and then people will often just every single day post the exact same sale and stuff like that. then it's never actually a real sale or anything like that, and then it's just ends up causing issues and stuff like that. So it sounds like they're changing it from 1 day to 1 month. So that is interesting and quite nice. So that will hopefully solve the fake sales, at least the repetitive ones, because sometimes you'll just get like literally every single day the same person for months and months on end posting the exact same sale. And then I know in Europe, I'm pretty sure that's not even actually allowed, because you're not allowed to technically advertise a sale unless you've had something at a regular price for X amount of days or something like that. And then if you have it on sale for X amount of days without it ever changing in price, then you can't keep advertising it as that, which because it's truthfully not a sale at that point anymore. So yeah, it's just nice to see something changing on this. So that is definitely interesting. Although the one terminology in here confused me a little bit. So it says sellers posting more frequently may incur a friendly flooding ban for 1 month. I've never heard of a friendly flooding ban before. Let's actually Google that. So what is a friendly flooding ban? There's nothing about that. I'm just assuming I'm not understanding this. Forbidden quantum flood ban request. Okay then. Evil flood ban request. What is... I don't even know what is with these results. So yeah, just overall interesting new update for that. So yeah, and then the really interesting one was how they might be running a contest for creative sales. So that is even interesting as well. So overall, pretty exciting, and curious to see how this goes. And then also on a side note, we finally get to see what the admin side of the website looks like, because then you'll often, like, for example, if you go to market and then just click on like filling in missing information, you'll see a thing at the bottom saying this document was last updated on this date by Randy F. So I was just always curious, like, how did they change this? But then now in this photo, we can see that they have a box thing that they can just edit like a normal input, and then that is what changes it. So, I mean, I know that's probably not of interest to most people, but just thought that was interesting to point out. It's finally time to get back to work, so I'm starting off with these 2 stacks here. It's just this mold, which is a circle with hole, and then the square with hole. The round are getting stacked upstairs right now, so I'll go through and list these, and then I can get to these guys. These pearl gold ones have some nice value, but unfortunately, they are a victim of the brittle brown. So I think 3 or 4, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think 4 of them were brittle pearl gold. So unfortunately, couldn't list those because they go for, what was it, $1.70. Let's see, pearl gold, yeah, $1.70 each. So yeah, getting through a whole bunch of these plates. I have these 4 left from the 4x4 round. Then this here is half of the 4x4 wedge. Then all that's left after that is the 4x4 round, the corner, and this one here. And then it's just the 4x4 plates. And then the next, how many boxes was that? Was that 5 boxes? Yeah, that was 5 boxes. 4x4 plates are getting close to being done. So good progress. Almost forgot, underneath these 2 here is just empty containers, because a whole bunch of the 4x4 round plates were just all in the same container. So technically, those do count as ones that I emptied, because they were just all dumped into the same container. So it's actually just these ones, and then I just brought down the rest of the 4x4 wedges that were stacked. So I've got the rest of the 4x4 round, and then the entirety of the 4x4 wedges, and there's still a whole bunch more being stacked upstairs. There's the ones that I just showed from that table. So yeah, let's see how much of this we can get done. So my dad just finished sorting all of the plates again. So these ones here are the ones that need to be stacked. They're the next things up for being stacked. I know I'm not going to get it all listed today. I hope to finish just with the ones over here with these, but probably not even all of these, because I do need to start pulling orders soon. So I might try to finish this stack, and then I'll probably end up pulling orders. So then tomorrow I can work on this, and then the round version of those, and the corners, and then that, and then hopefully by the end of tomorrow or sometime most likely the day after, that stuff should be done. And then my dad's chosen now, he's going to be working on all of the 2x4 plates. So there is quite a few 2x4 plates to get through. So yeah, that's 2, 4, 6 boxes of 2x4 plates, so quite a few of those. And then over here, just actually looking, it seems like a achievable amount that's left now for some reason. But then we've got basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of those boxes, 2 of those, 3 of these, and then there is about 6, I believe, of these boxes. Yeah, it's only 2 rows deep. So yeah, 6 of these boxes. They're not all necessarily all the way full. And then there's just a whole bunch of shoe boxes and stuff on the counter and stuff like that. So it definitely seems a lot more achievable. So my new goal, is to hopefully have this all listed before the end of next year. I hope it's done sooner than that, although I am doubtful of that. But yeah, that is the new goal. And then got a whole bunch of these. If anyone wants these here for a decent price, I can give a discount if they buy them all, because I don't want to ship all of these individually. I'm not sure of their condition though. I could do something for that stuff. But yeah, lots of stuff over here that is ready to go. Get listed sooner than later, but overall good progress. Sold one more thing from the eBay room, and it is right over here. Sold these 9 Tupperware plates for $23 or so. Each plate was individually photographed to show its exact wear. Overall, not too bad of a condition. Some of them still have a bit of wear and stuff like that, because they have been used for many years, but honestly not too bad. Some of them are a bit worse than others. You can see that that's not like food or anything on the plate. That's like just like burn marks and stuff like that. But technically it was a listing of 9 plates, but for some reason, my sister, when she was making the listing, she went like this here, one second, like this. And then, so she had the photograph like this, and then created the listing and said it's 8 plates. So I guess that's fine for this one, because this one seems to be the worst condition. The rest of them seem to be relatively nice. So I guess that works out in the end. But I mean, the buyer would have seen it. That was photographed in the listing. But then, yeah, sold these 9 plates for 22, I want to say, plus $15 on shipping, and it's going to the United States. So yeah, with that is now sold out of the eBay room. Yogurt time. So yeah, just might as well take the evening off today, since today is a holiday, so might as well take a bit of a break. So then the goal for today is to just work in a little bit of code, and then basically, as you can see right here, I have set dash name, set dash codes, set dash language, and special underscore traits. When I was first starting with code and stuff like that, I was doing underscore for everything, but then when working on, one second, let me just show it. Here for stuff like that, for like the web links, I ended up changing it from underscore to dashes, because that just makes so much more sense. And so then I started using dashes instead of underscores for most other things, and now I have well, I don't even know how many, but I'm assuming it's a couple hundred columns throughout different tables and different parts of code that is all underscore instead of dashes and stuff like that. And since it's still so early in the code and stuff like that, I've decided might as well, before I do too much more, just switch everything over to be one thing, just so it's consistent, because then I'm going to have to change it eventually. I mean, theoretically, I don't actually have to change it. The code works like this. It makes it super complicated when you're trying to work on the back end and stuff like that. So then the goal is to just try to change it all. So I'm just going through all of the different code and stuff like that, and then just updating the lines that are needed, because there was 29 instances, or was it 27? I have it written here. 29 instances of set underscore name in this code, and so I had to change these things here, and now it works again. So yeah, now I have to do that for well, I'm just starting with the one other one for the special underscore traits, and then I'm probably not going to do too many more right now, but every time I come across another one that needs changing, then I'm going to just work on changing it as I go. On a side note, it had been a while since I bought anything, so then I was just looking at my personal bank and then just saw a couple of the government refunds went through and stuff like that, because I'm such a broke person that I still get refunds because I technically haven't really made any money yet off of this. And then, like, it's in the business stuff. My personal stuff is completely separate, and I am broke as anything can be. So I was just looking, and I got a couple of those refunds. And then I was just looking, and somehow one of my Bricklink orders was charged to my personal bank account. And I am really confused. Let me get the orders up. Yeah, it was this one right here. This order was somehow charged to my personal bank account. It is really confusing. I have no idea how it happened. It was just buying some torsos, but then I was looking, and randomly there's a $54 charge for pieces and bricks, and I have no idea how that got there. So I guess I'm going to have to quickly transfer some money from my business to my personal to make up the difference, and apparently it has a tracking number. It wasn't that expensive of a package, and it didn't weigh that much. It was only 150 grams for $3.50 on shipping. Let's see, is this Chit Chats or Stallion? Let's look. Stallion tracking, and that's as good as I can spell with one hand, I guess. Stallion would be somewhat reasonable. Nope, I'm assuming it's Chit Chats. Well, it might be directly through Canada Post. Oh, it could be their free thing for tracking. Not tracking, because Canada Post, in October, every Tuesday, you get to ship one package for free. So yeah, it's probably Canada Post tracking. I have no idea how I even typed that. But then let's check that. Yeah, because business accounts in Canada get one free tracked shipment every single Tuesday for the month of October. I'm pretty sure some sellers just end up opening like 3 or 4 accounts, because you'll see in the forums sometimes they say they've got 3 spots left for this Tuesday and stuff like that, which is probably not allowed. I have no idea though, but it's can't complain with that. Yogurt time. Just sold another of the Kanan Jarrus minifigures, so I'll get him relisted. Well, I already relisted him, but like put him back in the drawer once I open up the set. But then, yeah, ever since the tape has been put up, besides the, I think there's like 5 or so ladybugs that were on the lights and stuff like that, that were probably just from before or from upstairs. But besides that, there has been absolutely no bugs, and besides the one pill bug on the roof there, before we put the tape there, there hasn't been any other bugs as well, so I think the tape is doing its job, so that is nice, and definitely hopeful that it keeps the bugs out now, and stuff like that, and so yeah. That is hopefully going to work, but then I can get back to work on listing today. Lots of stuff to do. These 4x4 sharp and round things are all stacked now. Just have like 2 or 3 more of these ones upstairs being stacked right now. But yeah, besides that, it's overall got lots to list. So yeah, this is the end of the vlog. Thank you for watching. If you got this far, today is a Wednesday, so that means the next vlog should be out on Saturday.